Welcome, sewing friends. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Cynthia and you're watching Mountain Accent Sewing. Today is another Friday Sews, first Friday of November. It's hard to believe, but we have made it nearly to the end of the year. And I want to share what I have sewn this week, what I've got coming next, as well as a current work in progress. If you'd like to hear all about this, stay tuned. The first item that I'm going to talk about is a palette cleanser. If you watched my last video, you'll know that I was needing to sew a palette cleanser, and I did a part 1 all about t-shirts. And I have part 2 coming, and it should be coming out next week, so stay tuned for that. But first, I have the Helen's Closet Jackson tee or pullover. This pattern here. And this is a unisex pattern, and it can be made in short sleeve or long sleeve. I had intentions of making a short sleeve tee until I laid the pattern pieces out on my fabric and realized I had enough for a long sleeve tee, so that's a win for me because I needed a plain long sleeve tee in my wardrobe. And I had a lot of fun making this. I've used this beautiful green fabric that I purchased recently from the sewing studio in Asheville. And if you want to see my hands-on experience of visiting a fabric store in person, you can go back and watch that video as well. But I will link their online store below, and I will link this fabric if they still have it in stock. I've added a label that was gifted to me, and it is, "You got this." And I needed that too. So what a nice reminder. I've got this. So this was a very quick make. It's like I said, a unisex pattern, so it's oversized, and it just kind of a boxy, relaxed fit, and it'll be perfect to wear with either hiking pants or with jeans. So I can see wearing this in as a layering piece or by itself on a cooler day. So I really am happy with this t-shirt, and that is my only completed make. Now, before I talk about what I'm working on, I'll tell you what I'm wearing. This is one of my recent makes. It is the Atelier Jupe Frieda blouse, and this is a beautiful viscose fabric from one of my Beyond the Pink Door Think Pink subscription boxes. And I really love this blouse, and I'm so glad that I got an opportunity to make it again because my first one doesn't fit anymore, so I did gift it. Yeah, I've gained a little weight, so I went up, I think 2 sizes larger than my previous one, and I really am loving this top. And this is a great top to wear with jeans. That's the way I like to wear it. And you'll notice that I've got the little fuzzy mic. It's my first time trying a microphone. So let me know in the comments if you think it helps or how I sound, because I'm not sure, what the difference is going to be like. So let me know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. So before I talk about what I'm working on, I am planning on doing something special during the month of November, and I'd like to host a giveaway, or maybe more than one giveaway, kind of as a gift to my viewers, and you'll get it in time, hopefully, for Christmas. So it'll be like a little nice gift for, yeah, some of my viewers. But if you'll watch this to the end, I'll tell you how to enter at the end of the video. Let's talk about what I'm working on currently. So we are thinking about the holidays, and we're sewing things maybe for ourselves or for other people. And I do not sew for many people other than myself, but now I do have someone in my life who appreciates things that I make, and that is my son, Kenny. And last year, I made him I think I made both pairs last year. I made him camouflage pants. He's very tall and slender, has long legs, and it's just hard for him to find camouflage pants that fit him. So I've made him 2 pairs of pants previously, and I had some scrap fabric left over and remnant pieces that were large enough to make another garment. And I had actually forgotten that I had cut out a shirt for him. And I found it while I was looking for some other notions and bits that I had stored away, and I came across the pattern, and the fabric's already cut out, and so I decided to tackle that. And it's a little bit about procrastination again, because you can see I still have my other Think Pink fabric behind me, and that's the project that I wanted to work on this week, and I'm procrastinating. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But the pattern that I'm making for my son is McCall's M6044. This pattern here. And it has 4 variations. So we got, short sleeve option. You can have one pocket, 2 pockets. It can have a yoked back or just a solid back. And I've made just a solid back. I've got the pockets on the front, and it does have the collar with the collar stand. It'll have the long sleeve with the placket and the cuff. And I've still got to source my buttons, but I'm hoping I have buttons in my button stash. And since I am using remnant fabric, I've got 2 different colors of camo. But say it's camouflage, so what does it matter? So I've got this much done. I've got the bodice, and like the pockets are here, and they are different camo to this fabric, and then the sleeves are different, but they still go with that. So I've got my both sleeves attached, and it's coming together nicely. I'm very pleased with how that is coming together. So I've still got to interface my button placket and my collar pieces and the cuffs and attach those. And I'm hoping to get that done over the next couple of days. But I have to say this is, very good basic men's shirt pattern. I don't have much fitting issues with my son, thankfully. So far, what I've made him, it's just he's been happy with the fit, and I'm happy with the fit. Because he is so tall, I did lengthen the arm pieces as well as the bodice pieces for this shirt by, I can't remember exactly, a couple of inches, maybe 3, because he is very tall and slender. And that's a good thing. Okay, so yeah, I've procrastinated again. I've got my Beyond the Pink Door flannel fabric and a plaid right here behind me. And I do have the pattern picked out. I've decided I'm going to make the Grainline Studio Archer shirt. I've got my pattern pieces all ready. And I was going to cut it out this week and realized that it was going to take me longer to do that because I need to try to pattern match the plaid. I've never pattern patched. I've never tried to pattern patch. I've never sewn a plaid before, so I'm a little nervous about getting all the pattern placement correct so that my pattern matches. But that is my intention, is to work on that next. Also, before I talk about the giveaway, I'm going to insert some pictures at the end of a recent hike that I went on with my parents. We climbed a fire tower that is on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and the views up there were stunning. Now, let me tell you, it was a 70-foot metal tower, and the steps it vibrates, especially the lower two rows of steps. Actually, I think it was like 5 levels, and the third through the 5th level didn't seem to shake as much as the first and second one did, thank goodness. And then the only time that I really got nervous at the very top was when there was several men walking by and the floor kind of shook a little bit. And yeah, it was a little exhilarating, but it also made me nervous. But I'll insert a few pictures from that. And also, we had, well, I guess everyone had a supermoon this week. We also had a time change here in the US, went to daylight savings time and fell back an hour. And so with the time change and this beaver supermoon, it has really affected my sleep this week. I'm surprised I'm looking as fresh as I am right now because I am sleepy. And I took some pictures of the full moon the other night, so I'll also show those at the very end. And I hope you enjoyed those pictures. Let's talk about the giveaway. I want to do something for my viewers, but I also need your help. I want to increase my watch hours and my subscribers. So if you have a friend that is looking for another sewing channel, please let them know about my channel. I appreciate it. But in order to enter the giveaway, I want you to tell me in the comments below, think of a PDF sewing pattern that's on your wish list that you haven't bought for yourself but that you do want to own. And it has to be a pattern that is under $20 US dollars. Okay, so that's my limit. I'm going up to $20. I'm going to gift a PDF pattern to one of my viewers. You have to subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comments below a PDF sewing pattern that is on your wish list. And also add the hashtag, and this is my hashtag that I'm just creating, sewing pattern wish list. And I will put that on the screen here. So put hashtag sewing pattern wish list and then name the pattern and with the pattern designer. So like if you wanted the Helen's Closet Jackson T, then put Helen's Closet Jackson T, so I will know where to go look for this PDF pattern. And that's it. So like my video, subscribe to my channel, and enter in the comments hashtag sewing pattern wish list and the name of the pattern. I will draw a winner next week. So if you could enter in the comments before, let's see, I'm going to say Thursday of next week, then I will announce the winner. And that would be also in Eastern Standard Time of US. So, yeah, Thursday of next week, then I will enter you into the drawing and announce the winner on Friday of next week. I hope you've enjoyed my hopefully short and sweet video, and I look forward to hearing from you in the comments and seeing you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later.